Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this. I am at home tonight, and tonight I am going to make some ribeye steaks. I have 6 ribeye steaks here that I got from Sam's Club. I'm going to season them, and I'm going to cook them in cast iron. So here's the 6 ribeye steaks I bought from Sam's Club. A 3-pack was $42 and $43. I did go to Lunds and Byerly's and ordered 6 ribeyes from there, each weighing just about a pound, the same as these here weigh about a pound, and it came to $150. Well, then my wife and I went to Sam's Club and found this deal. So this is what I'm going to make right now. Right now I'm going to get them set up to go into the cast iron. What I'm going to do is open the packaging, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. So what I did is after I purchased these, I let them get to room temperature. They've been sitting out for about 3 hours. The next step I'm going to do is put oil on them and season them to how we like them. So what I'm doing now is I just have some oil, and I'm brushing oil on the steaks. And I'm going to do this on both sides. So the first thing I'm going to use is some black pepper. So the next thing I'm going to put on here is salt, and this is koshered salt, and all I do is, once again, I go pretty liberal with the salt. Salt's not a bad thing, and it really brings out the flavor in these ribeye steaks. So I have the 3 cast iron pans on the burner right now. I have them set to medium heat, and you'll know when they get warm, they'll start to smoke a little bit. Good tip is right now, crack a window or a door in your house and turn your hood vent on above your stove, because you're going to create smoke doing this. So I am letting the cast iron warm up, and another thing I'm going to do is I'm using the cast irons to sear the steaks first. I'm going to do probably 3 to 4 minutes on each side of each steak, and then I'm also preheating my oven to 450 degrees, and I'm going to take the cast iron that has the steaks in it and put them in the oven. So I think these cast iron pans are warm enough. So what I'm going to do is take the first steak and put it in there, and that's how you can tell that your cast iron pan is warm enough, that sizzle. So now I'm going to put the steaks in the cast iron pan. And like I said, I'm going to let them sit on each side for about 3 or 4 minutes. Make sure you use your hot pad so you're not grabbing the cast iron when you're flipping. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful crust. All right, the last step I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the steak on its side like this for only about 20 or 30 seconds on each side of the steak, and then I'm going to place them in the oven. So these steaks are ready to go in the oven. My oven is preheated to 450 degrees. There's one. 2. And 3. Now that all 3 steaks are in the oven, I'm going to let them cook in the oven for about 7-8 minutes. All right, the steaks have been in there for about 6 minutes. So now I'm going to pull them out, put them back on the burners. The burners are on low right now. So I'll explain why they're still on low here in a second. Now that they're out of the oven, the next thing I'm going to do is just add butter and let the butter melt in the pan. And what I will start doing then is just baste these steaks. Now that they're out of the oven and the butter is melted and foaming, I am just going to sit here and baste the steaks for about 20 or 30 seconds, and then they will be done. All right, the steaks are done. I'm about to eat. I'm going to cut into this one and see how it looks. I like my steaks medium rare, so I like it a little bit pink. And there we go. Look at that. Perfect. This was a cast iron steak cooking by none other than Fate Trucking.